What's up, YouTube fam? It's Dark Angel's Journey, and I'm Shakira. So, I didn't do a recap last week. I was having a very emotional week that sucked, like, a lot for me. And that also, let me turn this way, maybe it's a little less of that glare in. And that caused me a lot of inability to really read the market the way I needed to. Oh, you know what? I think I'm about to. Uh, anyway, so figure I'd do a bit of a little bit of a well, not really a combo. Um, I guess it should be a bit of a combo. Um, let's see, make myself a little smaller here. So last week was just losing week. This Wednesday was one trade. Like I got caught in some serious volatility, and that really got me good. So I learned something new. So even if you have a stop and but if your entry and the trigger of the stop are within like milliseconds of each other, then the market will the exchange will think it's an error and like reject your stop and leave it open. So that's what happened to me. So big 517 lost for me, which sucked. And that hurt my heart. In any case, uh I was definitely dealing with a lot of pain, tightness in my chest and things last week. So sadly, there was a lot of crying. I hate crying. Crying is like the literal worst thing you could possibly do to me. I guess nobody would be doing that to me, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so I just stopped everything. I took time off work, stopped trading, and I just let everything go. Anyway, so I'm back. I feel a lot better, and I didn't trade Monday or Tuesday of this week. Got a trade in yesterday, Wednesday, and I didn't take the second trade I should have taken on Wednesday, which would have netted me juicy amounts. And then I got one decent trade yesterday. And then I just got caught in this um, trash this morning. So I took two trades. I had things I was waiting for based off of the behaviors. I took the trade that made sense and then reversed my position thinking they would be continuing down, which they weren't. Anyway, so as you can see, last week was a over $1,000 loss for me, and then this week a little bit more positive. So what's that? I don't know. It's a more positive week. Still not enough to eclipse any of this, but that's all right. Let's nip over to the charts and let's go over the week's trades. Come on. I tested this before and it switched over perfectly fine. Why is it doing that? So annoying. I tested this before I started recording and it literally switched without issue, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to do it right now. So let me check the properties. There we go. It's OBS, man, sometimes. Anyway, so as you could see, these are the two trades that I took today. And the general gist is, so these are 5-minute fair value gaps. We're inside of a bigger 15-minute fair value gap. And my trade idea was if they broke above here, especially since they were respecting it and respecting the midpoint and dropping. Um, so once they broke above it, I set my order for the long, and I was hoping for a run up to the next fair value gap up here to close this guy. So then they chose to do this, and I guess I just wasn't as focused. So once they broke below it again, I was like, okay, so if they break below it, I'll go ahead and take the short at this area here, and then try to ride it to below these lows. But as you can see on the 5-minute specifically, we are in a range of trash. So I just got trashed, and that's it. So let's clean this up and let's head to yesterday. Now, the trade I should have taken, given all of this insanity right here, is this one. Because once that was at 10:05, I should have taken it here. And I was like, I knew I should have taken it there. And the other option would have been after this wick here, I could have taken it there. And then I could have like just aimed for the midpoint and that would have been enough. And I saw that and I didn't take it, but it is what it is. Um, and the primary purpose reason for that is all of the rejection at the midpoint at the 5 minutes. So I should have set an order after this wick up. I should have set an order and just waited to see if that would work out for me. Let's see, are these idiots gonna finally move? So now it's gonna leave all this trash behind and probably not give us an entry. Just for funsies, since we're here, let's drop back down. We got a 5 minute wick. So let's set a limit order here to see if this would work. And maybe I should have waited until we broke out of all of this nonsense. So 15-minute wick order block will put us about there. Because I knew it wanted to go up, but I was hoping it would do it here. And it chose not to do it there. So it wanted to chop up everybody in here first and then, run off. And if you can look at this 5 minute, like, it's just mean. It's just mean. And if I'm being honest, like, I would look for them to take out these highs as well, since we're going all the way back up. But let's see. So from a 5 minute perspective, is my stop? Yeah, my stop's below the body of that wick right there. So no guarantee they'll come back down to tap it since they've run away so much. So this is like a live test. And I'm gonna be salty if this wins because that's basically the trade I wanted to take. I just should have waited until I guess now. They just wanted to mess about with me. Looks like. So I don't know. Could also just be a sweep. And but with all of the pain they've given us, I think they'll continue up. I also have spec'd out. Just the one. Did I delete it? I'd spec'd out the weekly um, return back up, which is all the way back up here. So we'll see. So impromptu testing. Because I expected them to be, normal people and just run. All right, looks like we're not going to get an entry. But it's just a matter of watching and waiting. All right, so while we watch and wait, let's nip to yesterday's trades. Okay, everybody is now moving in the direction I was expecting, and in hindsight, I probably should just wait a little bit longer, see if they wanted to go back up and give us a proper move back up. But yeah, so let's dip back into the 1 minute here. So while we're waiting for that to come about, so yesterday in the afternoon, 15-minute here. So yesterday in the PM, that's too far. I missed a lot of good trades, I'm not gonna lie. Like, after all that emotional drama, I literally this week have felt like really out of sorts and like seriously incapable of like literally taking the trade. Oh yeah, they're gone. They're not. They're not. They could be waiting to come up here to take the short, but they've already run so far. I don't see the point. Let's see. I was looking at 15 minutes survey gaps yesterday. This is the one. Let's see. I like the ones where, rejections have been happening like a bunch. think I might have been looking at this guy. Check me, let me check my notes just to make sure I'm sharing the correct. Yeah, I'll just cancel my buy. They're gone. See, that's the thing I don't like. Like they'll mess about in a space, and then when they finally get back, because they could have just done that when they broke above the 5 minute, but now they had to screw everybody who tried to do anything. 9:30. Oh, this is in the morning yesterday. Haha, not the PM, in the AMs. So that really hurt my heart a little bit. Actually, nah, it's not bothering as much as you'd think. So 9:30. Let's plop back in here real quick because I and 5 minute fair value gap after 9:30. Let's take a look here. So I was looking for. Oh, went too far. Hang on. So I was looking at this guy and seeing how we were working around it. And let's push. I didn't mean for it to go so far. Yeah, so that rolled up a bunch. This doesn't matter anymore since I'm not the one that's going to be in it. So definitely something that really also hurt my heart was this trade right here. So let's note that, and then let's drop to this 5 minute entry right here. So this trade also hurt my heart because this is the one that I wanted to take up to take out this high right up here, right? Those highs. And I had the entry on, and I said to myself, okay, yeah. So I had the entry on, but then I said to myself, I wanted it, if we look at the 1 minute, I wanted the entry a little lower for some reason. Like I wanted it here. But I knew on the 5 minute that I should have moved it to the wick, or at least the midpoint of the wick, or a little above the midpoint of the wick. But I was thinking as like, I need to put it there, and then I can get this nice run, right? And literally, that's what they did. Like they came, and I really dislike when I do that because I'm just shooting myself in the foot. So if I'd put it at the wick, because I had it lower down. If I put it at the wick, I would have gotten it, right? No problem. And then I would have been able to take all of this because my rule now is to basically roll, like as it pushes, just move my stop up because this is plenty, right? To get to that, that's plenty. And I had a high that this took out that I was really more interested in them taking like this way. But I'm also at the point where I'm not super interested in them rolling back as far as they did to continue back up. Now, secondary option would have been here, but that would also been a stopped out. But the wick, that's where I should have taken the entry. So I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, oh man, I'm reading price really well. And the fear stopped me from taking the trade. So, it doesn't matter what trades you didn't take, it matters the trades that you did. But from a learning perspective, it matters, which is great. Anyway, so let's fast forward to the PM where I did take a trade. And that made me feel a little bit better. And that's where I made the skill. I didn't need it to like disappear. I just needed it to. And that's taken forever too. Let's get back over here. Look at my screenshots. So closer to 230. Right? So here is where I did actually catch a decent little trade. So I decided to set a short. Um, Once it dropped here and formed this and then rejected off the top of this, so I set a short at the top of that guy, and I basically ran it down to that. And then I was just tracking my moving my stop down. So when it decided to turn around, because nice big candles, I would love a continuation down. There was more that I wanted it to take out below, but I set my stop right here. So 720 minus fees for the day. So that was a good trade. But so that was yesterday's trades. And then look at this shit, bastards. 1026. Yeah, look at that. Look at these bastards. Really? And this would be the next potential to ride it up, to take these highs out. Anyway, so let's dip over to Wednesday. So I got a short and then the long that I should have taken. And this was in the afternoon as well. So similar situation. 15-minute fair value gap. 15-minute, so this day right here, Wednesday in the PM. So let's see, what was I paying attention to? Let's see, about around 2 o'clock. That's in the morning. To somewhere in this general range here. So let's, just so we don't have to keep fighting with everything, let's dig in here. Right. That's 3. That's too far. 215. Took it at 240. 240 is right around here. Okay. So maybe it was that one. Let's take a look. Oh, hold up. That's where it's behaving. And then let's look at the 5-minute. Let's see if there's something smaller under there that was more appealing to me. No. Okay, so I did take a short here after two o'clock. I think I'm in the wrong place. Oh, I am. Well, no, it says I took it at 240, so should have been, oh, right here. So this guy, they were refusing to go above the midpoint. So I was like, cool. If we drop back down, I'll take the short. And I did. And 240. Yeah, so I think this candle, like it dropped and I got this and it didn't make it to, well, I was looking for more, honestly. So I had my stop here. I had my stop in here, so I only got the $50 after it dropped about 400 and change and then turned right around. And then the long that I should have taken was here. I was looking at it and I was like, huh. Actually, I feel like this doesn't look right. Like the there's a different fair value gap that I was. Oh yeah, over here. Sorry about that, y'all. Looking at this guy. My bad. Let's see if I got that right. And let's change the color. And let's drop to 1 minute. Because then my short would make more sense. Mm, so drop below it. So I figured I'd get like, so the 105 screenshot. This looks more like it. My entry was at the base of this. And I was looking for more than the 105, so got stopped out. And then I was watching and they were just kind of tapping around. I knew I should have taken the long here. And once it busted above it, and I didn't. Hmm. That still doesn't look right, the 5 minutes. Let me zoom in, because you gotta be accurate, you guys, when you're doing these things. Oops. Okay. That actually dropped below there, because then it wouldn't have made a lot of sense. Okay. Go. Sorry, just making sure I have exactly what happened for you guys. Let's dip this way. Right. Let's see here. Yeah, so I think I did the midpoint of that. And yeah, and it dropped and I put my stop here and then and then I was thinking, I should take the long from here now since it's pushed up and I just didn't set the order and I missed out on this whole run because I had a TP up here on the higher time frames and that would have been juicy. I mean, I'm in drawdown about 1400 right now. Come on. I mean, literally I would have been. Let's take a look at the long because I might be mixing my days too, where it was just sitting at the top before it ran back up again. Yeah, but yeah, so looking for it to run up that way. I might, if I'm being honest, I would have been like, once it hit 105, I would have moved my stop there. And then once it left that area, move my stop there and then see, have my stop like right there. That's not bad. Wait to see if they're gonna come back down. They left it, sweet. Then I would have moved my stop to here. And then I'd have been like, cool. And then once they left that, same thing, just kept doing the same thing. That's what I would have done. And then once it left it, because I mean, that's plenty. Move my stop to here, just move. I have one contract, so that's all I could have done. And then, you know, then the start at each of these candles, just plopping it like that until I got stopped out. Just, and then I would have been stopped out probably on that one. Ah. But anyway, those are the trades that I took for the week. So the thing I'm noticing is like um on days when I'm reading price like really well on so my image stopped recording. Dang. All right. Well, looks like the camera might be having an issue. Let me look at it. Looks like it's stuck. Okay, just switched it back on. I don't know how long I was paused, so I'm gonna have to look back. So I apologize. So I'm not gonna redo this because that's annoying. But that's basically it for me for the week. Um, this is my clean. Okay, so let's head back to. And I had a lot of that this week. Just beautiful trades that I didn't get to because of reasons. Hmm. Might have thought to take the long if I've been looking at my NWOGs, but I wasn't. Anyway, so on to the next week of fun. Hope everybody's having a good time trading, and I'm trying to keep my fears and anxieties at bay because fear doesn't make me any money. If I let fear win, I never do anything. And who's got time for that, really? So I hope everybody's having a good time. Be safe. Shakira out.